All you small business owners in the San Gabriel Valley, you'll want to listen up. If you're hurting for cash in this down economy, our on-camera guest, John Krikorian, wants to give you access to capital, an event coming up this Thursday. Thanks for coming on camera with us, John.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here today.
So you're the editor of Business Life. How are businesses doing in this economy?
Well, they're suffering quite a bit. That's one of the reasons we're having our Economic Recovery Forum coming up on January 14th. And the theme is access to capital and creating jobs. You know, let me just give a pat on the back to Pasadena. Recently you had the Rose Bowl games here. You had 90,000 people for the Rose Bowl, then you followed up with another 90,000. That represents dollars, millions and millions of dollars that was input into the community here. And it included creating jobs too. And the spin-off from that is tremendous. But there's high unemployment in this area. You know, matter of fact, for Pasadena, we had numbers that unemployment is almost 10% at this point, over almost 8,000 people out of work. And how do we get those people to work and get jobs? It's by bringing capital in. The government has released money for Recovery Act, and the banks are tight on money now. They're not giving out loans, and we have to break that cycle and feed the businesses loans. This recovery forum that we have on January 14th is being co-sponsored by Woodbury University in Burbank. And we have a lineup of sponsors. We have the Pasadena City's going to have a display table there, the redevelopment, the Pasadena Enterprise Zone, and so on. The Pasadena will be well represented there, along with the county, the state, and federal.
So how will people be able to get access through this?
They'll be able to get access by going to sending us an email to forum, F-O-R-U-M, at businesslife.com. And send us your name, address, telephone number, email address. But let me tell you, we have over 200 people that have signed up so far, and it's tremendous. And we're going to shut it off pretty soon. So people should respond soon.
Okay.
And we have Ralph McKnight working with us on this, and Ron Carter. So we have some strong support, and it's working out. The public business was ready for this. They needed this.
Absolutely. Now, I know before it was pretty easy for small businesses, even if they didn't have good credit, to still have access to capital. What's happening now? Are people who don't have great credit, are they still able to have access?
No, that's one of the problems. We've talked to several bankers with regards to this access to capital, trying to get them to come on a program as speakers, and they didn't. And why? Because they're tight on credit. And what they're telling me is that, John, business should have been prepared for this downturn. They should have had access to equity loans years back, knowing that this was going to happen. Who knew it was going to be this bad? Who knew that these loans were going to tighten up with mortgages, with houses, and so on? I mean, business, especially small business, can't ride the storm on this.
How do you think the administration, the Obama administration, is doing in being able to react? I know it was tough for businesses to see it coming, but what have we done to help?
Well, this part of our forum that we have somebody coming in from the Small Business Administration to talk about that. But money's come out to big business. The banks we talked about received their money, their recovery funds, but they haven't loosened up on it. It hasn't filtered down to the counties, to the cities, to the small business. So the plans are out there. Matter of fact, since we put on our access to capital and creating jobs, President Obama came up with a job summit. And not only did he do it, but also Mayor Villagrosa has an economic advisory board that he's created. So I mean, the ideas are out there, but it's not filtering down.
Well, hopefully this can be something that, you know, the local community can get their information that they need. Now, so this is on Thursday, and tell us about the time. It's a bit unusual, 7:15?
At 7:15 we open. There's continental breakfast. Program starts at 8 o'clock, and we have panelists, you know, from various sectors. Would you like me to mention that too?
Well, I know that people can go to businesslife.com and get more information.
Right.
And it'll probably be best for them to get it all clear there, right?
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
And also, this is our publication, Business Life Magazine. It just came out about a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And there's tons of information, and it's on a website too.
Okay, well that's what we'll send everyone, businesslife.com. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.